So often we are fed with competitive narrative that we forget that sometimes life can be a cooperative game. Or, well, at least a game with a decent level of autonomy, where other sections do not increase or decrease our chances of whatever success we seek. Oh boy, was I a nightmare of a competitor. I was the best in my English class for several years, took part in any English-related competition I knew, long enough to get to the point where I didn't want to win as much as I feared the pressure that I felt was being placed on me to win the competition. And that's with very gentle parenting and constant reassurance from my closest family that I was loved whatever my grades were. I guess there was some logic behind wanting to be the best. After all, school and job market are quite competitive. And that's what we are being prepared for during all our childhood and teenage years. So yes, you have to acquire something special to be better than others to stand out from the crowd. Does being the best mean being successful and happy? And if not, what does? It sure is a question still, and I doubt I'm gonna have a 100% answer even by the end of my lifetime. However, if there is a chance to get it balanced better, why not try? Pulling myself out of competition was something that I truly realized as an option only after finishing school and starting university. Because that's where I saw a larger scale of inequality and the disadvantage that I was at. Sure, I was still one of the best in my English class, but it didn't matter now, and I was kind of bored, because I realized there was no end goal for me in this. And at the same time, I saw how big the gap was between me and my classmates in regards to finances and opportunities. I sure was jealous. I'm okay with admitting this. I felt bad for myself, and I still find it hard to be at peace when I see that huge disproportion of privileges. Hi. Well, I'm bringing you some good news. With dissatisfaction, disillusionment, and other hard feelings, you grow as a person, because you get to navigate all these things. The wealth gap, the internal struggles with identity, and so on. And it takes some courage to pull yourself out of the competition, because you don't know yet what it feels like, where it's going to take you. Something shifted inside me when I realized that not participating in the never-ending race, where I definitely wasn't going to win, doesn't make me a loser automatically. And breaking from the cycle of constantly comparing yourself with others feels a little bit like winning. My words still sound competitive, right? Yet I do feel like my attitude towards competition changed. And I also have gone through multiple aspects of my life with a thorough revision. Where do I apply that competitive mindset when I shouldn't? And here is what I found. Well, it was in my relations with my closest ones. You don't really have to compete with others for their attention, nor do you have to compete directly with them. You don't need to be better than your friends or your family. When it comes to your loved ones, it's a co-op mission where you all have to strive to get better together. And if they are better off, you are better off. And if you expand your pool of opportunities, they do so too. The same thing goes with my passion projects. I don't have to compete with the whole YouTube, and I don't have to win over the audience. Because the thing is, I probably would do it even if nobody watched. I do it because I want to give, not because I want to get kind of mindset. By the way, you probably have discovered me through my video about working with 44 languages, and you're interested in more language related type of content, which I'm working on right now. Don't worry. I'm very grateful for your support, and be sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. But now I wanted to mention the topic of language learning as well, because actually I'm so tired of people making it a competition. If the feeling of competition drives you at no extra cost, then sure, go for it. Use it for your own benefit. But if you feel like I felt when I was at school, but now you're way too out of school and you seek internal peace instead of another competition to participate in, then, well, go at your own pace. That's all I want to say about it. Go at your own pace, because comparing your progress with other people's progress is not going to make it easier for you. Do not compare your learning progress with those of the people who live in the country of the language that they are learning, or who don't have any other commitments. How well their grammar is has nothing to do with how well you are doing in your language journey. And of course, the notorious social media competition. Just think about it. Yes, the one that doom scrolling leads to. When you start to compare yourself with triple filtered, adjusted, and cropped picture that represents just a tiny bit, maybe not even true bit of somebody else's life. That is a competition you never win, ever, period. But the thing is, that's totally fine, because it's not even a competition worthy of your participation.